Every festival has to have a queen. Ruling over this year's event is Miss Blythe Muse, who enjoyed every moment of her reign.
When I first got crowned, I was completely mind blown, just so excited. I knew that I was going to have just a fun-filled year ahead of me, and I made so many friends. And I just really hope that the next girl embraces this.
Also on the court is Miss Heidi Carrier. Unfortunately for this local recording artist, her lineage keeps her from taking the crown next year. But on this weekend, Miss Carrier doesn't seem to mind.
Actually, I've had to be the big queen, you have to be Sicilian. I unfortunately am not Sicilian, but they treat me just like family, you know?
Hey, family, right?
Definitely, definitely.
After looking back at her time as queen, Miss Muse had this to say.
I have made best friends in this rhinestone sisterhood, you would say. I've had so many friends, and they've came out and braved the weather to enjoy my festival with me, and I'm just really excited.
For attendees, festivals are fun and games, but for the people that are behind the scenes, it's an awful lot of hard work. One overlooked aspect is the amount of money that is poured back into the community by carnival crews like Crescent City Amusement.
I mean, we're spending money everywhere. We're spending money at the gas stations, the auto parts stores, the feed stores, the restaurants, and we also hire a lot of local help so people get jobs and they make money, so it definitely helps the community when we come to town.
Local merchants always see a spike in business during the events, but those cash registers are also ringing days before all the fun begins.
They come in and do business with us, you know, just bringing in new people. They have to eat like everyone else. They've come in and given us compliments, enjoyed the food. But those guys have just worked diligently with this weather to get everything prepared and to make it as safe as possible for people, and we appreciate them as well. But anytime you bring new people into your town, of course, it's going to help you economically. And even though we've had a little setback with the weather, you know, it's still been a little bit of a stimulant, you know. So we just hope it just keeps progressing for the rest of the weekend.
According to the festival chair, the partnership between the board and the amusement company has worked well from day one.
Well, the Midway is set up by Crescent City Amusements. This is our 8th year. We've used them every year. They do a great job. They share, obviously, the profits with us to help support without that, we couldn't put the festival on every year. So we've had them 8 years, so that goes to say that we really appreciate them, and they do a professional job, and we've had great success with them.
One local resident found it easy to make a little extra money and seems to like the company that she worked for over the weekend.
I just walked up here one day and got a job. Excellently. Beautiful people, meet all kind of people.
It's a cash paid job, and it depends on what you're doing. Like, you know, different jobs pay differently. Rides, food, games. Games are commission jobs because they're sales. We need people that are friendly, smile, hi, how you doing? Rides definitely need to be friendly, but you're not trying to sell the product because the product's already being sold. So that one's more like a salary job.
As we wind down our coverage of the 2016 Sicilian Heritage Festival, Mr. Catalano had this to say.
You'll be glad it's over to get the rest, but yeah, it is a lot of responsibility, especially this weekend. There were a lot of calls to be made as far as, you know, are we a go with this? Are we canceling this, doing that? Which I tried to get with my other members and make a wise decision on what should be done. But it is a lot on a person, but it's fun at the same time. But when it's over, you do have a sense of relief, obviously. But no, it's a great thing to do. I encourage anyone to get involved with a nonprofit or some group, get together with other people, and overall it's very fun.
Thank you for tuning in to Channel 17's coverage of the 2016 Independent Sicilian Heritage Festival. Stay tuned throughout the spring for the sights and sounds of other area festivals here on Channel 17.